Tensions, politics and football, three words that should never collide. But once again, they have. Before the World Cup qualifier in Udine, Italy witnessed fiery, chaotic scenes. What began as a peaceful protest quickly erupted into a violent clash. Pro-Palestinian demonstrators took to the streets demanding one thing alone: Israel be boycotted from the tournament. Despite peace plans and diplomatic promises, the world remains divided, and football once again is caught in the crossfire. Our next report tells you how the game that's meant to unite has turned into a battlefield of ideologies.
Football and its fans, a love story unlike any other. The emotion, the color, the roar of the crowd. The game has always symbolized passion, pride, and unity. But lately, that beautiful bond has been tested. Especially when it comes to matches involving Israel. After similar outrage in Norway, Italy became the latest flashpoint. Hundreds of pro-Palestinian protesters marched through Udine, demanding that Israel be shown a red card. A banner that proves where Israel stands. Europe is demanding Israel be snubbed from football events. But that right to protest quickly turned into one of violence. As riot police moved in to disperse the crowd, the scene exploded. Tear gas, shields, barricades, and chaos. Udine looked more like a war zone than a football city. Even before the first whistle, football had already lost. Inside the stadium, the protests followed. Fans unveiled political banners, waved flags, and there were chants throughout the match. Israel's players were jeered, their anthem drowned out by slogans. And even after the final whistle, the anger didn't fade. Demonstrators marched deep into the night, calling on FIFA and UEFA to act. The result, Italy 3, Israel 0, meant nothing. The real contest was happening outside the pitch. This isn't an isolated incident. It's part of a growing, global wave. One that questions Israel's place in international sport amid the Gaza crisis. From Istanbul to Paris, London to Buenos Aires, football arenas are becoming protest grounds. And the timing couldn't be more symbolic. These scenes in Italy came the very same week. US President Donald Trump announced his so-called West Asia Peace Plan, a plan meant to cool tensions, to bring sides closer. But on the streets of Udine, that plan looked like a fantasy, because peace on paper means nothing, when reality is still burning. The Italy-Israel match itself felt like a military operation. Snipers on rooftops, police vehicles escorting the Israeli team, special forces deployed around the stadium. It wasn't a football match, it looked like a war front. And yet, from the comfort of conference halls, officials keep saying football unites.
Well, football's role has to be to support, has to be to unite, has to be to give hope in the region. I realized it here today in my conversations with all the leaders in the world. They all want to contribute, they all see the importance of football to unite, to bring people together.
A noble thought, but in Udine, it united people for a very different reason. To protest against one team, one country. And now, as we edge closer to the 2026 World Cup, these tensions raise tough questions for FIFA. How long can football pretend to exist in isolation, when every match, every anthem, every gesture carries political weight? Because if scenes like what transpired in Italy become the new normal, then the question won't be who wins the World Cup, but who the world allows to play in it.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point. Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.